A little harder on Battlefield with a bit higher ceiling, but definitely interested to see if he can pull that off on Yoshi's if he gets that counter pick. But game 1, going right to Battlefield here. Bobby definitely not afraid to apply pressure. He's going to try and get as much damage off of each hit as he possibly can. He's got kind of a wild style with Falco.
Oh, so for sure, yeah. See
how that plays out.
Kind of just does his own thing, not really. Yeah. He doesn't seem like he follows any kind of flow chart, or he's not really a player who kind of goes based off the books. He kind of has his own thing going, and it works out.
It does work out because he's able to convert combos in a lot of different ways. He's not just limiting himself to like very basic pillar combos, or you know, he's not just camping and then getting open hits or anything like that. He's kind of just trying to go in as much as he can. So
how did he lose his first stock already?
I think he just got kind of clipped by a forward air near the ledge, and that was it.
Yeah, so. That'll do it. It's hard for Falco to come back. Like even close to stage, I think it's tough. You know, Puff just has so many options.
But yep, just managed to work Jerry into a corner there. Good pressure. Looking for an opening. A good weak hit in air. That can be a move that converts a lot off on floaties like Puff. So.
Yeah. You can't, because you can't really get that much off of it.
Bobby just looking for his opening. Kind of mixing up his options between lasers, up tilts, aerials. Just to get puffed down on a platform, but a quick edge cancel off the bounce there.
Yeah. I was talking with Weasel earlier when he was on that Bobby is definitely a person who looks like he has a very firm grasp on his character. Because, you know, you see people that have solo mains, you know, like, I don't know, like Chudad or Amsa, who only play one character really, and then you just kind of see how that reflects in their playstyle, that they definitely only play that character.
Yeah.
And they have such a firm handle on that character, and it looks like everything they do is deliberate and intentional. They don't really make too many flubs because, or you question like, did they mean to do that? It's like, I'm pretty sure they meant to do that because, you know, that's just how they play. Or, you know, Bobby is obviously really good, so it's like, you know, when he does something kind of questionable, you know, like that, it's like, okay, he probably didn't mean to do that, but even if he didn't mean to do that, he saved it really quick and was able to see like, oh, I just side beat, I need to shorten it or whatever, which is very fast thinking.
At this point, I think he's just messing around a little bit. He knows there's an approach, and maybe just wants to get to the next game, get to a few more of his tricks.
Sometimes it's not
like
that.
Not in the mood for planking.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Definitely have felt the same way.
Yeah, between a quick kill at the beginning there and then an up throw rest.
Yeah.
I think Bobby's maybe trying to ask if it's best of 5. Let me go see what's going on. I'll be right back.
I think it's best of 3. Yeah. Losers quarter should be best of 3.
I think it was actually just kind of taking a breather. Just relaxing a little bit.
Yeah.
Taking a breath.
Yeah.
Just trying to reset his mindset.
Definitely, that's probably one of the best strategies. I think when you feel yourself getting tilted a little bit, you just kind of want to take a deep breath and kind of take a little break. You know, mid-set, not much time to take a break, but got to do what you can to.
Yeah. As long as it's not excessive. I've actually thought of like implementing a rule where the opponent can call for a 1-minute timer if the opponent's taking like way too long, because some players have a reputation for just like stalling for 10 minutes for no reason in the middle of a set, and it's like, dude, you gotta play, like, come on.
Yeah.
So
there's a game happening.
Yeah. Going for a kill off the top. Definitely one of the definitely an option on this stage for Falco against Puff. So. You're not afraid to go all the way down there. Pretty easy when you're playing Puff, and especially easier against Falco with his up B not being as scary as Fox's, or not scary, but rather not being as strong or able to push people away as Fox's. So.
Ooh, there it is. All right, nice.
Yeah, I was so sure Jerry was going to get a grab there because he just kind of waved back.
Wave dash
back.
Yeah.
Bobby dared right in front of him, but he just kind of got scared. Got stuck in shield. Maybe he expected it to hit. He was trying to shield angle or shield DI.
Yeah.
Just a little bit off on that forward smash. Could have clipped him. Jerry just maybe trying to reset the situation, figure out a way he can get back in while Bobby's got center stage. Trading hits. Pretty close match so far.
Yeah, looking a lot better than last game. You know, Bobby's not getting clipped as much by aerials, and it looks like he's having an easier time in neutral for sure.
Good stuff. He's gotten a few opportunities while maintaining center stage against Jerry, so good to see him come riding off one there with the back air.
Right. Should be it.
That was just
yeah.
a little slightly circus music moment, just coming down with the back air on the play. Not a whole lot of reward and a whole lot of risk. So
yeah, not really optimal against a character that thrives in the air. I think as a spacer you want to try to go for ledge as much as possible.
Yeah, we're just find any way to get quickly and safely
back on stage. Don't want to dwell too much in the air.
That's been great for Bobby so far. Yep.
Yeah, Bobby up a stock. He looks a little frustrated. Kind of. I know it's a tense matchup. Oh.
I'm surprised Jerry's not going for maybe like a tech trap or a kind of faster reaction to this tech there. Maybe just not as familiar with the character or the setups, or maybe just wanted to play a little safer. Oh, he is on his last stock too, of course. So that's
nice, good stuff, Bobby.
Yeah, and not afraid to use Randall there.
Did not look like he definitely used him like he was part of the stage forever, just in that one spot.
Yeah,
kind of just fell on him, and I was like, whoa, was that Randall? I didn't. Randall's collision is way smaller than it actually looks.
Yeah.
So it's good to see people actually using it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby's the kind of player who just practices movement on Yoshi's and just practices getting around stages. He's able to pull off what he wants.
I knew the Streamline pick was coming.
Yep, no surprises from Jerry. I think we've seen each player's favorite stage at this point.
So, if you're Bobby, what's your strategy on the stage against a Jigglypuff that you know for a fact is probably going to plank if they're ahead? Do you think you just play neutral, or? I
think it's got to be a kind of classic get that chip damage, get that laser damage, and then force Jerry to approach.
Yeah.
As much as you can, at least.
Yeah. It just seems like a losing battle if you're Falco, because you're going to put in so much work, to get all the chip damage you can and try to get as many follow-ups as you can, but ultimately, like, if you don't get a stock off of it, then it's kind of... I won't say it's like a fruitless effort, but it's kind of... I don't know. Hard to explain.
Yeah, you have to be extra careful, too, because, you're going to lose your stocks a lot faster.
Yeah, exactly.
So, not a bad strategy if you can try and get as much of an advantage as you can and not have to overcommit to make up for lost time or lost stocks or anything like that. So. So far. Ooh, they're going to kill each other.
Yeah.
A DBZ moment for a DBZ player.
An actual yeah.
Sorry, DBFZ.
DB.
Last two letters
Dragon
mixed
Ball
up.
Z Fighter Z.
Z Fighters Z. Yeah.
So, what do you think of Jerry's decision to switch Puff in order to concentrate more on Dragon Ball? Do you think that's a reasonable decision?
Honestly, I do. Like, I understand the logic. That doesn't mean I like it. That doesn't mean I like Jerry's Puff better than Jerry's Fox by any means. But I understand it. I think he's trying to see how much he can do with the character that he perceives as less effort. He probably enjoys winning, so he's still gonna play for the W's. He's not just gonna throw stocks away or try and be flashy. And when you look at the Xanadu payout sheet, there's one person that's very clearly at the top because he happens to be very good at 2 games. So
yeah,
it's honestly, if it's helping him be good at both games and not have to sacrifice one for the other, it's kind of been working out for him.
Do what you gotta do, really.
Yeah.
Did he have I'm kind of new to the scene. Did he have a puff beforehand, or was it kind of just a surprise to everybody?
So Jerry's played a good variety of characters in the past. I think when his tag used to be OB, he was mainly a Falco main, but he always kind of had a pretty good Fox and not a bad Marth too, if I recall. I really don't remember I don't remember seeing him play much Puff at all, if at all, at that point. And then he went back and forth between Fox and Falco for a while, and then just eventually decided Fox was the best and changed his tag to Jerry and was a solo Fox main and did very well. And then just once after Fighters came out, just really fell in love with the game, decided to make that his primary focus. And yeah, if you spam, I think it's !Jerry in chat, you get a nice little chatbot message that explains it to you. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we had to make it a bot because so many people kept asking. But in the meantime, a pretty close game.
Asking why he switched to Puff?
We would get the question probably every 5 minutes. Somebody would come into chat, and I don't know if it just became a meme after a while, but it really was pretty common that it happened.
And, !Jerry in chat.
Yep.
For the full story.
Might be /Jerry, one or the other, but yeah. It's not even a short Jerry, or a short story. It's just like
a short Jerry.
Short Jerry. It's like, yeah, Jerry is playing Puff so he can spend more time on DBFZ. That's like all it says. All right, Bobby, at least do the little dash dance in the bubble. I love doing that because if you're stuck in your shine while you're falling, you can go back and forth and your character will turn around. And then if you're in the bubble, it doesn't show the shine, so it just looks like your character is spinning around a bunch, so it's pretty funny. But
this is best of 3?
Best of 5. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep, decided to do all top 6 best of 5 today. So didn't end up streaming 2 of the winners quarters matches, so trying to mix it up, trying to find the right balance between how many matches we want to stream versus how many matches we want to do best of 5, because we really have to finish by midnight with it being a weeknight and having a lot of players here. But, pound jab reset
Bobby
rest.
Not happy.
Yeah, that's a classic setup against Spacies.
Was that jab rest?
Yep, it was a pound into mistech. It really does kind of throw things off. You're not expecting where you're going to go after that pound, so you just hit the floor, don't get the tech, and then a jab reset to rest. So good job cleaning up there from Jerry. And see where Bobby goes for his counter pick. He's already won on Yoshi's. He's got Pokemon or Battlefield, I think.
What do you think about Stadium?
Options. I think they're both good stages in this matchup.
I think the low ceiling could help a lot for Falco.
Without a top platform, you don't get too many combos off the top. Some of the transformations might help if he gets like the rock stage or the grass stage. Let's see how it goes. All right. Pokemon coming up. I think Bobby plays well to the jank in the different stages just because of his ability to control his character's movement. He's not afraid of the rock stage.
Wow, immediate rest.
Yeah.
Let's see how he punishes it. Okay.
Haven't seen too much off the platforms from Jerry, so good to see an up air conversion into a rest there. So. Quick string of dares. Is effective against floaties. I think someone pointed out earlier how Bobby did like 5 dares against Mom's Peach or something like that.
Yeah.
Jab rest. Ooh. Jerry kind of pulling out things from his bag of tricks right now.
Yeah. It looks like he's
jab reset rest.
Yeah,
he's got a platform up air to rest.
Playing a more aggressive game at this point. I think he knows that Bobby's tilted, and I think he's in his head.
Yeah. And Jerry just not afraid to go for those setups though either.
Yeah.
Oh man, he is just kind of going in right now.
Yeah.
Bobby is frustrated.
Very frustrated. Oh, he's done.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
I think he's unplugging his controller or just going off for the side B. Yeah, I think Bobby's out.
Yep. That's
Yep, he's walking away.
There he goes.
That'll be it. Jerry's just gonna finish it off with a down B. Oh man. Oof. Jerry just kind of went crazy that last game, man. He had between ending the previous game with the rest combo and then the 2 early rest combos.
That was a quick game. 118. Yeah, well.
That was fast. Well, Jerry moves on. On the other side, we're going to have the winner of Peanut Phobia and Juice Box.